Children in Diepsloot say they live in constant fear because of high levels of crime. Yesterday, residents took to the streets, demolishing shacks they say are hideouts for criminals. The communities accused police of failing to protect them. Zikhona Tshona is our reporter on the story and has been to Diepsloot today. Joins us now in studio. Zikhona, what did you find there?
So today we went back to speak to young people about how crime is affecting the way they live in Diepsloot, because yesterday their parents took to the streets demolishing shacks that they believe are hideouts for criminals, and they also expressed that their children are traumatized by living in a violent community. So we spoke to some young people. They have dreams, they have ambitions, but they say they live in constant fear because crime or violence has become so normalized around them. They've also lost a friend who was stabbed last month, Tukiso Tole, 16 years old. These are his classmates that we spoke to. One says, I used to sit next to him. It's hard to believe that he is no more. So children in particular having to live in traumatic situation and also lose their friends in such traumatic ways. Let's take a listen to what two of them had to say today.
Like, we live in fear these days. Maybe Maupuma will be the next victim. Aseko safe, academically as affect, because every time a school in maybe bazo show something. Sisabel maybe bazo children would come to say that we live in Asapili gashi.
Like both close nae. Yakshi and Janjarong at Ganga, Ban Boneni Zolo, the next thing Movuga. Ubamtana mantlashegile usibuzibanga abulahleke uyephi into ezinjalo. Yeah, then baninzi abantu like abashiyayo izindlela ezimangazayo.
And Zikhona, this one teenager was killed, right? But what sort of crimes are people in Diepsloot experiencing? What are they complaining about exactly?
So they say gunshots have become a norm. Murders have become a norm. They say in the space of a week there can be up to three people murdered, and that's not normal in a society. It means it's violent. And they say they can't walk from point A to point B without fearing for their lives. Even when I was there today, it's so tense. There was a man who was walking in a street with children. He just took a bottle and he smashed it on the ground for no reason. No reason, and there were children around, and one of the children, in fact, had to go into their yards to go fetch a broom to clean this mess up. So children are witnessing this and experiencing this daily. The other crime that's also become common is foreign-owned shops. They are being targeted and robbed of their goods as well as money, and in some cases, family members are killed. We met with a foreign shop owner today, in fact, who lost his brother. He was shot inside the shop. When they came, they just raided the shop and took their money. And yesterday, in fact, some foreign shop owners joined the protest. They're saying we need to unite as the Diepsloot community, because some of them say they actually give back to the community. They pay for people's school fees. They buy school shoes for children. And they're also victims of crime. So in as much as yesterday there was a xenophobic undertone in the protest, but there are people that are standing with that community, foreign nationals that are standing with the community to say, this needs to stop. This is not normal.
And where are the police in the picture? Because Diepsloot has for years, in fact, as long as you and I think, have been on air, there have been complaints about a lack of proper policing in Diepsloot. It's a densely populated area, and people have said some parts of it are poorly lit, which also exposes them to crime.
Residents of Diepsloot had to protest to get a police station in that area following gruesome killings of children. Now the police station is there, and they have lost faith in the police in protecting them. They say they see police cars only on the main roads that are lit. Yet, as you said, it's densely populated. There are shacks literally on top of each other, and they say there, where the crime is happening, they don't see visible police. They don't see police on the ground protecting them from whatever. But also they say when crimes are committed, they don't see justice taking its hand. People go to court, they're released on bail, and that time people have died. So for them, they don't see the justice system.
There are no consequences.
There are no
basically
consequences.
For crime.
They don't see the justice system working for them.
And who is committing the crime in Diepsloot?
I asked this question yesterday because I was asking the community, do you know as the community who the criminals are? Do you know that you are demolishing the right shacks? Who lives in these shacks? And they say the people around the shacks have complained to either community leaders or the police to say, here, this place is a hideout for criminals. They say they don't know who the criminals are. So I guess we also don't know who the criminals are if they don't know who the criminals are. But it's happening around them. Very close to people's homes are those shacks that were demolished yesterday. Very close.
So what happens now, Zikhona?
They're calling on the president to go there and meet with them to deal with the issue of crime in that area. They've had various leaders over the years visiting that community. Just last year, late last year, after intruders went into a shack and killed a pastor. Bheki Cele was there, the Minister of Police. Panyaza Lesufi was there, the Premier of Gauteng, making promises to that community about helping them curb crime. They say those visits have yielded no positive results. So now they want the ear of the president when it comes to them dealing with the high levels of crime in their community.
Zikhona, Tshona, thank you very much for that update on the situation in Diepsloot.